Good evening, guys. Today, my presentation is about marketing environment. First, I will share the screen. First of all, marketing environment means internal and external factors that drive and influence an organization. If I take one company, there is an internal and external factors in that environment. So that's called marketing environment. There's a main two environment, a micro and macro. First, we will see the micro environment. Micro means the direct influence between the factors and the company. It's called micro environment. There is an example for micro environment. Suppliers and retailers, distributors, competitors, shareholders, uh, public customers, employees. They have a direct influence with the company or the organization. So these are the factors of micro environment. The other main environment is macro environment. Macro environment refers to the set of conditions that exist in the economy as the whole rather than particular sector or the region. That means micro means the direct influence, but the macro means if we see the wide environment, that's called macro. That means GDP, inflation, employment rates, employment law, that is called macro environment. There is some key factors in the macro environment: political, legal forces, economic forces, so social culture forces that will include in the macro environment. Normally, in widely, if we see widely macro environment, political in the sense current political statement in the country, it will directly influence the organization, and the law, employee law, it will also affect the organization activities. And the economy forces, economic crisis, the GDP level of the country also influence the organization. And the technology, what the current country in current situation, what they have in the technology, is it a high or low, it will also increase or decrease in organization inflow and outflows. And globally and naturally also, there's any disaster happens, it will also affect the organization daily routine work. So that is called macro environment. So in marketing environment, there is two main, micro and macro. Micro means there is direct influence with the organization, like customers, employees, suppliers. It's called micro environment. And the macro means the indirect influence with the organizations, called economical and technical forces, that is called macro environment. So these are the marketing environment in the organization. Guys, do you have any questions about this session? You can ask now.
Shall I ask a question?
Yeah, you can.
If company consider these factors, what are the benefits to the company?
Can you pardon the questions? I can't hear clearly. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. If company consider these factors, what
Hmm.
are the benefits to the company?
Yeah, if they consider the factors, it will boost the success rate of marketing campaign, and for the organization also, it will increase the reputation and the brand in long term. That is the benefits of that is a benefit if consider the situation environment in their organization strategies. Any other
Okay,
question?
thank you.
Hello. Hello. Anyone have?
Yes. Uh,
Hello. Hello. Anyone have?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How does the macro environment affect business?
How does the macro environment affect business? In order to survive a long time, businesses need to predict the future, opportunities and threats in the external environment. Based on macro analysis projections, business can prepare for the changes. If we, they can predict the opportunities and threat, but he will bring from the external environment. So they can make change and they can predict also. No? So they have the solution for that. So that is the main effect of business.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone have? Anyone have?
My question is, what are the challenges to the macro environment?
Okay, what are the challenges? When it's come to external factors, companies face a huge challenge. They have no control. So my macro analysis is based on a prediction, not very accurate. They have no exact issues in external. They can't. They have no control also. So they can only predict what it will affect. So that is the main challenges in macro environment to the business.
Okay.
Anyone have? There is a question in chat box. What are the example of for economic environment? Yeah, there is the factor is demand and supply, inflation, and interest rate, taxes, exchange rate, and recession. That is the example for the economic factor in macro environment. Uh, do you all have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.